Good evening. Even if it's morning. I recorded this in the evening. So how are all of y'all? When are all of y'all? I'm obviously right now. So, have y'all ever been to the doctor? I fucking hate doctors. So many reasons. Traumatized as a child. My mom always took me to the doctor like, there's something wrong with him. I always gotta think the worst. It's cancer. No, it's not fucking cancer. Shut up. Shouldn't have gone. It's gonna try to stick me with needles and turn me into a pincushion. I had an ingrown toenail before. On my big toe. And it's on my right foot. And the nail like pushes right into the skin. And what needed to happen, because the skin flap covered over where the nail grows, and the nail's slowly growing, so what needed to happen was the nail just needed to grow and keep pushing the skin out until it pops itself out, so it's just slowly cutting into your skin and digging its way to make its way out. Just hurts to walk, so I'd be like, always walking with one toe up to not get hurt. And then I take off my shoes and I have bloody socks. So my mom's like, see my socks. What is that? Just like, oh, ingrown toenail. We need to go see the podiatrist. Like, no, we fucking don't. So we go to the podiatrist. And he's like, well, that's an ingrown toenail. It happens because you have dirty toes. And he takes off my toenail. Removes the toenail. So now the toenail has to grow back. And it just becomes an ingrown toenail even lower than where it was before. So now it has more skin to push through. And then once again, I take, like, I'm almost through. It's almost through the skin. It's almost out. My mom sees my toes again. What is that? It's ingrown toenail again. It's not because it's dirty. Because I cut my toenails too short once. And the skin healed over. Idiots. She takes me back to the stupid fucking podiatrist. And that motherfucker removes my toenails again. So once again, I have to wait for my toenail to grow out. So it's another 3 months of agony. Just sitting there when the toenail starts pushing on the skin, and the skin's bleeding, and it never really recovers just because it keeps pushing and cutting. It's like, you stupid bitch. Both of y'all. Idiots. Should've just fucking listened. After that, I don't think she's ever seen me without shoes again. I'm not showing you my socks. Then, just like I said, it grew out. My toe is fine. I don't get ingrown toenails anymore. I don't cut my toenails that short either, so. Man. Body is such a weird thing. Right? I keep thinking like, well, there's a reason for that, or there must be a reason for this, or, well, we're here right now, and there must be a reason for certain functions, but then, is there? Is there really? Wisdom teeth, what? They're just there to get your mouth sore? Or maybe they were there because we were just supposed to lose another set of molars due to strange circumstances. Like teeth rot and shit, since we never brushed our teeth back then. And then, hey, I got another set of new molars that aren't rotting yet, so I can eat again. I don't know. Eventually it should catch up. The doctor's office. I tend to want to be on time to places, So I like showing up on time. And plus, doctors in their offices seem to be sticklers for time. At least your time. You show up, you have an appointment, and then you have to sit and wait for like a half an hour or an hour just to be seen. And it's not really seen, right? It's like, oh, we're ready to see you now. You're like, okay. You get up, you walk back, and then they show you to your room. And then you're sitting in that room for, oh, the doctor will be right with you. Yeah, fucking right. You're gonna sit there for another half hour to an hour for this stupid motherfucker to enter the room and then not really look at you, kind of tap a few times on the keyboard in front of him with his fingers. Oh, okay, hey, how you doing? Hey, stupid clipboard. Great. Not fucking good, actually. If you expect me to be on time to your office, you should at least be on time to your appointments. I don't care. You get paid enough fucking money. I don't care how long you try to say you spend it on educating yourself. You are one stupid motherfucker, and someone should have taught you to be on time in your life and to care about other people's times tables, because it ain't all about you, doc. My prescription is, you are a fucking asshole. They barely spend any time with you. It's just like, who are they spending all their time with if they're taking all this time all the time? They're not spending their time with me. They're not spending their time in the other room. They're whacking off in the bathroom or something. Playing with nurses. Male or female. You know. It's crazy to think about atomic bombs and nuclear weapons. And like my whole life, they've been a reality, and people have always had them. And like the world could end at any time from this man-made thing. And we just can't help killing the world slow or fast. But When nuclear bombs were a new thing, people were totally freaking out. They have nuclear bombs hiding under your desk. And then it's just like 20, 30 years later. Hey, they have nuclear bombs. They had nuclear bombs. They had nuclear bombs. Hey, they have nuclear bombs too. Let's party. Does anyone believe in psychics? You know, I don't know. Or like prophets. You know what I don't get? So you can believe in all these myths about God and all those books and shit. It's like your books are really extraordinary with all these supernatural activities and all these people with extraordinary abilities and all these different people seeing God and speaking to Him face to face. And then today, when there's cameras around, there is no Bigfoot. You got no one sitting here talking to God face to face, writing this shit down. You got no one with these supernatural abilities doing all this shit. And still people are like, it's true. Jesus walked on water. Okay. Right. I did too. Just last week. Do you believe me? At least I'm talking to you. It's not like a book I wrote it down in or something. Moses split the Red Sea. I split his mother's vagina and I tabbed that shit. Moses was my son. He's a liar. I'm telling the truth, though. Motherfucker. I don't even get why anyone but Jewish people would be Christians anyway. Because their basis and foundation is like a Jewish book based on their myths and all their stories and how they are the chosen people. Obviously, back then we were all in our own groups and tribes and separating ourselves and thinking that we're better than all these other groups and the leaders doing all that bullshit. None of my ancestors were in that group. I'm not one of the chosen ones. We were being like pagans and stuff, and for some reason Nowadays, everyone's like, that's devil worship. Like, man, fuck you guys. You guys can't even read a book. Only book you can read is a not true story from someone else's history. It's really just a fucking myth, you guys. Not even a myth. It's just false. Stupid shit in a fucking book. Goodness gracious. It's been a long day. It's been a long night. And I'd just like to let you know, if you have one of those days or nights, no one has ever told you this before, and even if they have, well, I love you. Have a good one. I'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah.